Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nilesh and you're watching Techie Programmer. So today in this video we are going to learn on the actions that can be performed over the data types that we discussed in the previous video. So I had just missed out one data type, that is a string data type, that has been covered in the notes section. So make sure you always follow the notes. It helps you to understand if any of the few concepts are missed here. I just get those from the notes and I just write that again and upload the file. So make sure you always download and follow the notes along with the video. Okay, so now what we can do is, let's start with a string concept here. So what I can do is, let me just define a string. That is, if I say my variable, if I set my variable to Techie underscore programmer, then a string is kind of a list wherein we can say this is an array of character. So this is the 0th position, this is the first position, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, so on and again. So what we can do here is, let us try to do some like slicing operations on string. So first of all, what I will do is, I will just show you. For example, if this is your string and you want to cut or slice a portion of it and say, if I just want to print a techie from that particular stuff, like that particular string, then how can I do that? So what you can do is, in order to print anything, we use a command called print, and then I want to access a part of that with my variable. So what I will do is, let me just name that, let me just take that. If I do this, it will just print the whole string, that is Techie Programmer. But I want to just print particularly that word Techie. Then what I can do is, I can just cut it with this slicing operation. That is, what you need to do is just take a square brackets and then tell the index from where to where. So it is like this, where this is a start and this is end. So I want to start it from the 0th index. So what I will do is, I will type from 0th index. If I want to print the word techie, then let me just count here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6th. And here how it works is, whatever you write, the end index is not considered. So if I want to say print till e, then I need to make sure I type the number for this particular digit. So let me just count it again: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is at the 6th position. What I need to do is, in order to exclude that, I need to write the 6th position here. It is like, it takes all the variables or all the characters or the within this range, excluding the endpoint, that is the 6th index. Let me just print this. So here you can see, it has printed techie. I mean, it has just cropped that or sliced that part of portion. And let me try to now print this only programmer, like end portion. What you can do is, in order to access or print that, let me just print it, print print, and then my variable, then the index. So as I said, it starts with this index, right? So what I can do is, this is the 6th index, this will be the 7th. So first index is included, so I would write it as 7, from 7 to end. So in order to say that it's till end, what I can do is, I can either leave it empty or specify this. So if I leave it empty, let me just show you. Here you can see, if I leave it empty, it just means till the end. And even here I can do that. Instead of assigning it to be 0, what I can do is, I can just remove that and just say from initially everything to 6th index, I mean excluding the 6th one. So this is how it works. So it prints Techie Programmer. Let me just rerun this. Here you can see it prints Techie, and here it prints Programmer. So this is called a slicing operation on string. And then once worked on the string, let me just show you the similar example of working with the list. So let me just declare a list here. So let me just say my underscore list, where as I said, the syntax is the square brackets. Then you need to write the content of your list, as also said that it can hold any type of data type. So let me just include a string data type here saying Python. Then what we can do is, let me assume that if I want to print 1, 2 and 3 and just leave off the rest of the thing, what I can do here is, let me just type print, and then as we did in the string, we need to follow the kind of similar process here. Let me just write my list name. Then in order to access or slice it, I just use the square brackets. Then I need to similarly mention as we did, because as I said, a string is nothing but a collection of character. So even this, it's a kind of list. So array, you can just say that string is an array, and even this is a set of collection, so it is also an array. And the method or idea of accessing the data always remains the same for the both. And even for the tuple, we'll be doing that again after this. So let us now focus on list. So if I want to print 1, 2 and 3, what I can do is, as I said, you can just, if we want to start with from the initial, you can just leave it empty, and then you need to declare a index value, like excluding that particular index. For example, if I want to print 3, then I should exclude that index and put the next index. So let me just show you here. If I want to say like 1, 2, 3, then this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, so this is 3. So this is the third index. So I don't want the 4 to be printed, but I want the 3 to be printed. So the fourth value has a third index, because indexing starts at 0, so this will be at the third index. So I don't want the 4. So like now it should print 0. Like let me just show you, run this. Here you can see it prints 1, 2 and 3. So this is how it works. Now let me try to print this Python. If I want to access a single element of this, what I can do is just write the direct index of that. So let me just show you, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is fifth index. So if I just write 5, then I can access this. So here you can see it says Python. What if I want to access thon from that Python itself? You can go for a multi-level here, multi-level indexing. What you can do is, now I have accessed the fifth, now I have the Python string in my hands or in my variable stored, and now I can slice it like as we did in the above example. So if I want to type or print thon, then what I can do is just count it like 0, 1, and this is 2. So I need it from 2 to the end. So let me just print this. Here you can see I was able to print thon from this whole stuff. So this is how we slice and access the data in the list and in the string. Now let me just give you a similar example for tuple. In the tuple, what I will do is, let us convert this list itself to tuple, because there is no major difference. That is, we just have this simple braces. And let me just keep it as tuple. This is tuple. Okay, so the process remains same, just there is a change in the bracket itself. So you can see it should run perfectly fine. So here you can see we are able to again print the same. What if the challenge here is, like, just an example for if I want to print n, only the letter n from this Python, and I don't want to count from this like 0, 1, 2, 3. So what you can do is, indexing starts at 0 from here, and it starts at -1 from here. So if I want to access from backside, then I can just index it from -1, -1, -2, -3. So if I want to print n out of that full stuff, then what I can do is just type -1. Let me just run this. So here you can see I was able to print only n from this whole structure. So this is how we work on tuple, list, and the string. Once done with this, let me just show you an example for dictionary. So let me just declare a dictionary here. So here I have declared a dictionary which has a key value pair. Here you can see name is Techie, last name is Programmer, age is 20. So this is data. So now what I can do is, if I want to access the name that is Techie, what I can do here is, let me just say print, then I will call my dict. So my dictionary, and if I want to access the name, so what I will do is I will just make use of a curly braces, sorry, the square braces, and then I will just type this. Like if I want to access the value part, I will just enter the key part. So what I will do is I will just enter your name. So it should print Techie now. Let me just show you here. Here you can see it just prints Techie here at the end. And what if I want to access the last name here? Control C. Okay, so let me just run here. Here you can see it prints this. And if I say what is the age, it is case sensitive, so make sure you use a proper case letter. You can see it prints 20. So you can use this like a key value pair, and you can call, like for example, if you call for the name, then it will return this. If you call for the last name, then it will return this. If you call for the age, it will return this. So this is how the my dictionary, or this dictionary, how it works. Like it's a key value pair and how to access this. Then working on the sets, sets is just a part of it. So what you can do is, let me just show you and set my underscore sets. Then let me just say, if I have a set of numbers like this and few are repeated, okay, then what I will do is I will just print my sets and run this. Here you can see it just outputs the unique numbers. So this all we have, I guess we have already seen this. So here what we have done is we have talked about accessing and slicing of variable, I mean the string, then about tuple, about list, and creating a dictionary and accessing the values here, and then creating a set, and then let's see, here you can see it just prints out the unique numbers. And later on there are other methods like appending, adding something to the list, and modifying the contents of the list. We will do that in the next video. If you have made up to the end, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I will be posting the link to this whole file or the whole type of notes in the description. So that's it for today. See you in the next video.